when you know about the other languages, you can understand many things related to their culture, tradition, etc. etc. Musik is the word in German. They don't say music, they say music, music. So, when you are listening to someone, if someone is uttering the word, you are thinking that they are saying it out of, their knowledge. But it's not about their knowledge, it's about your knowledge. In which language they are trying to convey the message. Biscuit is different and biscotti is different, but both are having the same meaning. In the language, when you talk about German, they say Europa. Euro. It's not euro, it's euro. There are so many words are different. When you talk about the same Europe in Tamil, it is Europa. In German, it is Europa. When you are listening to someone, if someone is saying something, it's not that they don't know about the word. They know so many words than you. They have knowledge about many languages and also the slang and the usage of the words. In North, there are many states. I don't want to talk about which state is using this word, which particular region is pronouncing the words like this and all. You cannot simply blame people. That is based on not their knowledge. It is about the usage in that particular region. Do you blame those people? Do you blame German just because they are saying Europa instead of Europe? Do you blame Tamilians for it because they are saying Europa? So all the words are quite different. In Tamil, there is no word equivalent to Z. Z is Z in UK, Z in US. Z as in Zulu, Z as in zebra. That is related to one particular region. Many words are quite different. The slang, the accent, everything is different when you compare to region. You cannot simply blame people just because they are not able to say it correctly according to UK English or US English. You are speaking in UK English, the accent is quite colloquial. I am talking to you, this is not the neutral tone, this is colloquial. As per the language what I speak at home. It's quite, the slang, the accent may vary. It's not, because I'm not a native British, I'm not a person from Britain. You cannot expect 100% the fluency in the language or the slang or the accent. That's going to differ. We are using it because we were under the their control. We were under their rule. They left their language and we are using their language. What is there to be proud of? Do you really going to have the pride over the language that is provided by someone else? Taught by someone? What about you? You are taking the pride of being so and so, but you are using the language of the West, the attire of the West. Everything is copied from West, the copycats. So what are you trying to say? If someone is saying Zever and the other person is saying Javer, are you going to criticize the one who is saying Javer? It's not related to the mistake or the fault or the education of that particular person. It's related to their region, the colloquial language, the slang, accent that is related to their region. I am talking or uttering the word music that is not related to English, that is related to German. When you don't know the difference because you are not aware of the words in German, I am not responsible for that. I can say few words in German. If you are taking it in some other manner, is that my fault? You don't have any sense or knowledge about anything. You are considering only one thing. About the language taught by British. And you are taking the pride over the language, the culture, and whatever, taught or preached by them. Of course, the religion also came from the West. Religion, language, all the etiquettes, manners, the dressing styles, the fashion. When you talk about fashion, everything is from West. And you are taking the pride over it and you are criticizing your own people just because they are uttering something in some other manner. At first you have no knowledge about many things. When someone is saying music, that is related to the word in German. If you don't know about it, that's your fault. Someone is saying biscuit, the other person is saying biscotti. Someone is saying euro, the other is saying euro. That's not their mistake, that is their language. You cannot criticize someone, you cannot pull someone else's leg just because they are uttering it in a very different manner. That is their language. When someone is saying Europa, you cannot criticize the person. That is their language. Europe is different. Europa is different. Europa is different. But all the words are going to convey the same meaning. That is related to one particular continent. It is not the mistake of the person. It is the mistake of yours. You are not able to interpret it. You are always interested to criticize someone. Your intention is about pulling someone else's leg to criticize someone. I can talk to you as the way, the UK, Brit, or the US. But that will be quite false. I mean, the accent is going to be the false accent. When they taught us, I mean, in the place where I have worked, they asked us to speak in the neutral slang or the accent, not copying them, not following the same slang or accent as the way we use it on everyday basis, because they won't get it. Even the names are quite peculiar. They don't get the names. It will be quite tough for them to say it. At first, try to understand one thing. The pride is coming out of nothing. Do you know why? Because everything is changing. You are learning. Every day you are learning, you are changing. You are not the person. Today you are someone else. Yesterday you are the same person carrying not even the same appearance, not even the same style. What is there? What is permanent? Then what is there to take the pride? About what? Copying someone else's culture, language, tradition, everything. Etiquettes, manners, everything. Do you take pride over that? See, I'm wearing this dress. I'm not saying anything. I just want it, I'm wearing it. What is there to say something against it or for? Nothing, right? But just imagine, I was trying to buy the cotton material. I was trying to find out the ways to incorporate those indigenous methods of dyeing or even weaving, those things. But it's quite expensive. No one is ready to follow those things. The market is no more. People are willing to get something that is quite comfortable, as well as, comfortable in the sense it's not about just wearing, it's about handling those things. If it is naturally dyed, you must wash it separately. Hand wash is recommended. And it's not quite easy to dry out even under the sun, because that will be faded. There are so many things. The practices are ethical, and of course you need to follow many things when you are using the one, using the materials naturally dyed in the hand oven. Then there must be a special care given to those things. In food, when you talk about food, there are so many things. Are you happy to follow the same thing, whatever introduced in this, whatever is related to this country? Or are you happy to eat anything or just to try something that is quite new? I'm not blaming anyone here. Even I'm not following it. I'm trying to find out the different flavors, different styles or methods in cooking. It's not a sin. What you choose, what you eat, what you dress, what you wear. It's not going to be a big deal. But what is there to have a pride over what you have? It's all from some other place. Of course, made in this particular country. But the styles, all the things, copied from other places. You feel happy when you use your language, the mother tongue, or the place where you live in. If you are trying to learn that language, it is the best thing because it is easy for you to talk to anyone. To be with someone in the same place means you must understand few things: culture, tradition, religion, language, region. If you talk about these things, that will become a very controversy. It's going to create the controversy. The subject itself is going to create a lot of troubles. Do you know why? Because everyone is taking pride over about the language, what they speak, about the culture, tradition, everything. That's not wrong, of course. It's not at all wrong. But on the whole, as a nation, if you think of it, there is only one thing. Integrity is the only one thing you can think of it. You can follow yours. You cannot underestimate or you cannot criticize someone just because they are uttering something that is not widely used. You are not aware of the word music. That is the German word. You are not aware of many words. If someone is uttering it, you are thinking that why this guy is saying Europa or Airo is gone mad. If you say something as such, then you are a fool. You must be a fool. Having no sense, at first you have no common sense. You have no right to say anything about anyone. You cannot say it. What about you? What do you do? Is this your job? To pull someone else's leg all the time and having nothing else to do and simply roaming around and propagating something that is not at all there. Is this your job? What is your job? What are you? If you are a person having the values taught by your family, coming out of your tradition, culture, language, whatever, and you won't do this. See, it's not about others, it's about you, what you do. There is only one language, there is only one culture, there is only one tradition, there is only one thing. That is called as love. It requires no language, no religion, no region, nothing. Even the music. You can simply shake your head, tap your foot when you listen to something. Love and music is having the strong connection. When you are a person able to say something out of love, speak something out of love, not out of hatred, not out of something, what you call as pride. Oh, what is that? You are taking pride about what? Tomorrow you will be no more. Pride about what? It's so funny when you say something. Oh, I'm taking pride over this. About what? The impermanent condition of the life. Everything is changing. Your face, what you learned in your school. You were the person in your school having very less knowledge and skills. Now, what are you? You were the same one. You were wearing the small shirt when you were quite young. That is your shirt. Can you wear the same now? It is yours, absolutely. Oh, the so beautiful, so-called beautiful shirt. It's not going to fit today. It's not going to have the fitness. The same fit will not be there. It is yours. You cannot deny that. When you grow up, you are leaving things behind. That is absolutely yours. But you can't do anything with that. It's gone. You have to grow up. It's not simply growing up 5, 6, 7. It's not about the height, growing within. So that you don't have the time to do anything like pulling someone else's leg, simply wasting your time on something, bribing someone and doing some sort of nonsense on the roads. You know what? There are people, they have studied and they are standing as the way they are. They're standing out of the crowd. So are you in that crowd or standing out of that crowd? Of course, you can say that, oh, what is there to take the pride out of standing out of the crowd? The common idea is the crowd is following something, having no idea about anything, so blind, though they have vision. They are quite blind. They are going to follow someone without questioning, without any idea about anything. So, are you one among, are you one out of that crowd? Or standing out of the crowd like the officer? The officer means there are many officers. But the one who is having the highest rank is always going to stand out of the crowd. And he is going to get the standing ovation. You must understand one thing. You are here in this earth. You are here to spend your life. And your existence is not just about yours. It is based on many things. We are all, not working together, but we are all connected. You are using the road, you didn't put that road. You are using so many things. The air is coming. Is that yours? Can you claim the air that is yours? Can you claim the rain that is yours? Can you claim that mountain that is yours? Can you claim that ocean that is yours? Of course. Every country is having the claim, but as a person, as an individual, do you have the right to say something as such? If you are owning the island, please go to that place. Manage everything over there. When you are in the country, you have no right to say something as the way you want. Got it? You can do your job as the way you are. If you are doing it in your style, that is not imitating someone, that is about you. You are capable of doing this sort of job. Only this sort of job. That's it. There is nothing else. Because when you talk about the people working in the legal system or in any other, whether it is the blue collar or the white collar, whether the person who is working as a sweeper or the person, working as a CEO, CTO, CFO, they are all having the job to do. They have something to do. Even if the person who is retired, if you go and check with the person what is he doing, they are doing so many things. They are running the private consultancies in the, they are a part of the clubs, whether it is related to the sports or something. There are so many things, they are doing it. And they are guiding so many people. Don't you know about those people? Don't you aware of those leaders? I can't say that they are people. They are leaders. They are great human beings. They are great personalities. They are so good. Because they are the role models, they are inspiring each and every one. And indirectly, they are motivating the people. If the officer is coming and standing in front of the crowd, everyone is going to stand up and give the respect. They are going to salute the person. Do you know why? Because it's not just because of the rank. Because of many things, the qualities, what is he doing, what he did, that is one thing. And what is he doing right now? Why someone is simply giving the respect to someone? It's quite easy. You can buy people, you can, arrange people, and you can make them to greet you. But you know something? That is coming out of the fear, that is not coming out of the respect. But there are people, they are leaders. When they enter into the room, people are becoming quite happy about their presence. They are the living examples. You don't have to say anything. If you go and stand, it's going to talk about your rank, what you did, and It's all about your performance, your manners, your everything is based on what you are. Forget about the crowd, forget about the people. If you hate someone, you don't have to be there. At first, hating is something that is not required. You don't have to hate someone, you don't have to be there. No one is asking you to be there. And no one is asking you to hate someone. You don't have to hate someone, but you have the right to love each and everyone. But you don't have the right to hate or hurt someone. Do you know why? Because if you do that, then you are hating yourself. There is something wrong within you. You are not capable of spreading the love, or you are not capable of doing something that is meaningful. You have no idea about anything. Maybe it's about the brought up, or maybe you are not interested in anything because you got so many things in your life that was quite free or illegal. Because if you have job, you won't do something like that. Or if you are the person having lot of power, money, if it is hard earned one, you don't do that. If you have the job, you won't do it. There are so many things. At first you have to be a good human being. That is enough. You don't have to stand out of the crowd. Just you have to be a good human being. That's it. If you are not capable of spread love from your heart, then you are not capable of anything. You are not able to. You can do so many things, but is there any meaning? Can you take pride out of it? At first, there is no pride. The copycats, we copy everything. We copied it, and it's all mingled. After 300 years of, we were slaves. Our ancestors were slaves. 300 years under someone else's rule. And we have the habits of so many. So what is there to be proud of? Following the West and ignoring your own ethnic people, culture, language, tradition. Is that called as pride? नास अभी आपको ये समझना है कि लोग अलग अलग है, भाषा अलग अलग है, ट्रेडिशन कल्चर अलग अलग है, सबका मालिक तो एक है ना? और तू कुछ भी बोलो तो शुभ शुभ बोलो. There is a term, there is a sentence, there is a saying. शुभ शुभ बोलो, मतलब कि आप कुछ भी बोलना चाहिए, अच्छा बोलो, अच्छा जो भी अच्छा है वो बोलो. जो भी बात किसी को कुछ भला कर सकते हैं वो बोलो. Even I am not using the proper in the words or the structure, because I'm not from North, I'm from the South. शुभ शुभ बोलो, तू भी खुश रहो, इन सबको तू भी जी ले, जीने दे, live and let live, be happy and make others also happy. If you are not able to make someone happy, it's fine, but don't hurt, don't criticize, don't do something, because you yourself having no idea about many things. You are not having any idea about anything. There is a lack of knowledge, skills, many things. If you are not able to give love out of yours, out of your life, out of you, then what are you going to do? You can do so many things with the money and power, but is that meaningful? Is that helpful to you or to anyone? You need to ask 3 things before you say anything or do anything. Is that correct? Is that helpful to you or to others? And is that going to create some sort of value in your life or in someone else's life? Value added. They say value added. What sort of value are you going to add in your life out of your doings, and what sort of value will be added to someone else's life out of your life? कुछ लेना की बात है तो देने की बात है. लेना है तो टेंशन लेना है नहीं, टेंशन लेना और देना इसका मामला नहीं है. मतलब कुछ लोग बोलते हैं कि टेंशन लेने की मामला है, मतलब सॉरी, टेंशन देने की मामला है, लेने की नहीं. टेंशन तू मत ले, मत दे, एक कॉन्सेप्ट फॉलो करनी है, क्योंकि आप टेंशन क्रिएट कर सकते तो इसका मतलब ये है कि काम कुछ नहीं है, तुझे तेरे लिए करने का कुछ नहीं है. फर्स्ट concept is like this: if you don't have the job to do, then you can do anything, but what are you going to do? If you are not going to do some work, if you are not at all working under the concern, if you are running the business, you have no time for anything. And then if you are going to say something, if you think that okay, you are the only person correct, the other person is wrong, then you need to check it at least 100 times before you utter a word. There are many things. At first you are copying everything out of West. What to do? We were under their rule, and it's all submerged, it's all melted in our culture and tradition, etc., etc. The language, the dress, the food, it's all mixed. If someone is not saying the word according to the rules, dictated by the dictators, then you must understand one thing: you are the slave. You are still living like a slave because they left, but you are the slave, still following the same thing. The language, culture, tradition, dress, everything. And what is there to be proud of?